Let's get over to Peyton. We won't be burning anything here, still in the statewide burn ban.
We are, and while we've been getting rain, Leslie, our drought does continue. Drought does not end overnight in most cases, so keep that in mind. Good news is we do have some rain on radar. We'll take anything we can get. Take a look at live radar this morning showing, well, it's not widespread, but there are some showers down along the coast, whether you're on the Louisiana coast or over on the Mississippi coast. A closer look at the widespread rain closer to Hancock and Harrison counties. We've been getting steady showers streaming up over Bay St. Louis and especially towards Diamond Head and the Kill. We've also got a band of showers extending from nearly Carrier down through Stennis and Pearlington in Hancock County. You get into St. Tammany, there's not much happening at all. And then down here along our coast in Louisiana, whether you're in eastern St. Bernard, a few showers down along the mouth of the river, and some showers down into lower Lafourche. So that's where the rain is as we get you out the door right now. Now, if you're going to be out and about later this afternoon, watch for scattered showers with some thunderstorms. These will be brief passing downpours. They can also produce water spouts if the conditions are just right. So something to keep an eye on. But notice our temperatures, not too bad. I have us in the mid to upper 80s. I think most of today will be spent in the 80s, thanks to not only some clouds, but also the chance for those showers passing throughout the daytime. So there's a plus for your Labor Day. But if you have outdoor plans, watch for the rain. The rain chances do look to drop off through the middle and end of the work week, but they go back up on Saturday, and that's thanks to a cool front that's going to get to us. Now, it's not really going to push in some colder air. We're not to that just yet, but it'll bring some slight relief from the mid to upper 90s Thursday and Friday to the low 90s and maybe even the upper 80s on Saturday if we can get enough rainfall in here. So for early September, our average high is still around 90 degrees, and yep, we're going to be back above that for a big part of this week. But no 100s in the forecast. I'm hoping we are done with those the rest of the year. Occasionally we'll get a triple digit in September, but I'm hoping we're done. The tropics still very, very active. The good news is there are absolutely no threats to the United States the rest of this week. We have Gert, we have Katia. These are not going to move much the next couple of days, but Invest 95 is going to be the next big player here. And there are all signs point to this blowing up into a major, major hurricane. Hoping it misses all land. Now, here's where it is right now. It's way on out here. It's looking pretty good, and I think in the next 24 to 48 hours, we're probably going to have a storm or at least a depression at that. Here's where it's going to head the next 7 days. It will be near the Caribbean islands, hopefully north of them by early next week. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we could have a major hurricane somewhere in here nearing the islands, but we're hoping they miss the islands. Now, most guidance do keep these just north, but with it being a long ways out, that's a little too close for comfort for an incoming hurricane potential. So watching that very closely, whether I'm in Puerto Rico, the U.S. British Virgin Islands, and even the Turks and Caicos and Bahamas, need to keep an eye on this long term, but we're hoping that thing curves out to sea, but that's far from written in stone at this point. By the way, the next name is Lee. We have checked off so many names the past week or so, but Lee will be our next one on the list as we make our way to the peak of hurricane season. The peak of hurricane season is usually around the second week in September, so next week would bring around the peak, and then things stay very active all through September and even into October. Last year we were busy even in parts of November, so we still have quite a bit of hurricane season left ahead of us. Right now, though, we're doing pretty good here along the northern Gulf Coast. There's no threats through this week. So hopefully you get some beneficial rain for your Labor Day. Highs will be in the upper 80s. Tomorrow we return back to the 90s. We'll have the 90s here all the way through the rest of the week. And then notice our rain chances ramping back up on Saturday. I'll leave you with your marine forecast. We'll have a southeast wind today and tomorrow at about 10 to 15 knots. That'll switch more out of the east on Wednesday.